I don't know, this camera always moves, I don't know. Oh, look at you.
I'm here in the background.
We are on slightly different side. I need to stoop down, like slightly different sized seats here. So we're going to give it a minute to get everyone in and situated who's coming to join the call. Hi, Terry. Hi, Hannah. Nice to see you. Hi. Got lots to go through today. Super exciting. New updates, new things going on. Just general stuff. We've been working our socks off.
Socks, backsides, everything's been worked off.
Yes, we have. We'll just give it a minute because you never know who might come in. Hope you guys are doing well. While we're just waiting, I will just get my screens ready. So I'm gonna screen share with you guys some stuff.
Lots of stuff today.
Yes, lots of things to talk about today. We're going to try and obviously cover the usual stuff.
And I'm saying I've shrunk, yes. You know, she keeps offering me a cushion and I'm like, no, it's fine.
I know, I was going to get her a cushion so she was at my height because it does look a little bit odd, doesn't it? let's be honest.
Legs. I'm not sure it could handle the cushion.
Here we go. Okay, so let's begin. I will just leave this window open here in case anyone else wants to enter so I can see what's going on. But I'm going to, where should we start with? We've got this month's course. We've got signature stuff. I'm really excited about signature stuff. Do we share that now or do we go
start with this month?
Okay, let's start with this month's course, then we'll go into the challenge and then the things with the challenge. Okay, let's get this show on the road. I've made my screen so small that I can't see the share button anymore. There we go. Okay, so as always, everybody who has access to dōTERRA for Life will have access to this this month's module, which we are on now, all the way down here onto family. So we are on to the family module. This is a great module, actually. It's quite all-encompassing in terms of, you know, involving other members of the family. But until now, it's been sort of a lot of things that you can kind of do for yourself. And this one is more of a sort of collective. And I made the affirmations about, you know, more collective, like about us and we, and as a, you know, as a group thing. So this is a really nice module, and we've added a few bits in that are obviously relating to having children, but we didn't want the whole thing about,
no, because family isn't necessarily children. Family's bigger than that. It's different.
Exactly.
Everyone has a unique family, so yeah.
And obviously there are people in the world without children. So
and they still have a family.
And they still have a family.
Pets can be part of your family.
They still came from a family. They still had parents. So we've kind of tried to sort of make it sort of a little bit of everything. So if one thing doesn't apply, then it will apply to the next person. So we have the parenting mini book. Now, this mini book is very much centered around children, obviously. So it's, you know, hence it being a mini book. But again, it's just something that you can take a look at. We've got obviously all the oil information in there, as we usually have, all the new incorporated oils as well that we're doing. And then we've got obviously the recipes and everything like that, and the bits and pieces in it are very much geared towards parenting and children, although
they're not actually, because the owie spray is great for if you hurt yourself in general. I would just, if you're using it on adult, add 2 more drops of each, because these are diluted for kids, so you can make it slightly stronger. So this would work on any kind of pain. Then we've got the nappy rash cream, which, if like us, you live in a very hot climate, that's you get very hot and sweaty, this nappy rash cream is a dream.
Mm.
So it can be used on adults as well. And
Chafing.
then exactly.
You didn't want to say it, I'll say it. It's
We
chafing.
call it, what is it? Chub rub.
Chub rub.
So
we'll move on to the
fantastic.
Okay.
So although it is geared at parents, actually it's really usable for everyone.
Okay. Then moving on to the Eat Guide, which is great. I've been asking you for pesto recipes.
This is the third one you got.
We've
You
been
asked
on
for pesto, she has to.
Yes, we've created all kinds of pesto. And then we've got the drink, which is a lovely caramel honey
Again,
latte.
this is for adults.
Yeah.
You want to chill out, try and have a nice relaxing sleep. This works for adults as well.
Yeah, and I was also thinking for older people, you know, they tend to be tea drinkers like
Okay,
me.
Michelle.
I'm a tea drinker.
That's after her gin though.
And then we've got the Summerland for sleep. So again, yeah, that's a very, I mean, although this is geared up towards parenting, it could easily be customized using your edit link here. If you go to the template, if you want to switch it up and sort of change the names of the recipes to something.
I mean,
more
that could
appropriate.
even be a self-care kit. When
Yeah.
you hurt yourself, when you've got chub rub, when you need a nice healthy pesto, when you want a nice relaxing drink, you know, that's
Yeah.
fantastic for self-care. So you could edit that, change it to whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, or, you know, if we're going along that road, it could be sort of like, you know, a mum and daughter pack, you know, so, you know, or, you know, something like that. It doesn't have to necessarily be children.
Or if you've got someone on your team who's just had a baby, you know, a welcome to the world pack, a new parent pack, all sorts of things.
Yeah. Lovely. And then we go into the full family presentation. So as usual, it has the same format, but do edit it, obviously. The thing about this course is that once you edit it from your end once and you've rebranded it and you put your own stuff in, you shouldn't have to do it again or keep redoing it. The point is you just do it once and then this is what you teach, you know, throughout the course. So be clear on your target market when you're doing it. And then just kind of like gear everything towards that. You know, if you want to change images, change wording, you know, we've just done with our spring clean kit. Heather's just done it.
Yeah, I did it. I'd like to just say on Canva, I got on there and I did it myself.
Yeah, if you think you're a technophobe, there isn't a bigger technophobe than this lady, and she managed to do it.
I did it. I'm
so
impressed.
So you definitely can. But we altered the spring clean kit to be the
neurodivergent.
Yes.
Yes.
So it was the same recipes and things like that.
Yeah, we took some from the mini book and we took some from the main one and kind of blended them together and made our own unique version.
Yeah. So that's what you can do with them. So we've got in here our expert this month was Jack Canfield. Love that guide.
Oh,
He's so
love
sweet.
his books. I love the Chicken Soup for the Soul series.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that they've broadened it to not just the general ones. They've got it themed. So chicken soup for the teens, chicken soup for the children, for the old people. Like there's chicken soup for everyone.
Yeah, that's true. And The Soul of Success is actually a really good movie, and it's all about his story. And then we've got Chicken Soup for the Soul Family Matters. I did sort of see something odd on this cover, and I don't know whether they'll change it. And this kind of goes in with all the stuff that's going on right now with little LGBT.
GQRS,
BQT. Yes. Sorry if you are that way inclined. I can't.
I'm dyslexic, so I don't get the letters right anyway.
Where was I going with this? Oh yes, it said that the forward was by Bruce Janner.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I suppose that was he's now
Bruce.
Caitlin Janner.
Oh,
yeah, isn't he? He's now Caitlin. Anyway, I've cut that bit out just in case it bothered anyone. Just in case anyone was, you know, that way inclined and they didn't want to see Bruce Janner in there.
God,
Yeah.
I didn't notice that one. Well done.
Anyway, just says Jack Canfield now. Just wanted to point that out. You know, we are sympathetic to these things. And then we've got obviously the quote in there and the calendar, and these are all things that you want to keep affirming to people as they go through the course. You know, we're encouraging people, get your oil order. This is when to do it. The LRP this month, tell us about this.
So we've got marjoram, which is great to add to recipes. Great if you don't have any fresh around. The adaptive is really calming, it's soothing, it's nice to put in a spritzer if you're out and about and you're feeling a bit overwhelmed and everything. Quick spritz of that will help ground you and bring you down. And the Roman chamomile is just so soothing, really relaxing, fantastic for kids, soothing on the skin, soothing on the soul. These 3 oils are really good for generally calming your emotions.
Yeah, and that's another ingestible. So marjoram and chamomile ingestible,
Yes.
and then the adaptive
The
not.
adaptive is a doTERRA blend. Yeah, it's a really nice one. So grounding.
So then we've got the goal setting, which we suggest you do either on a one-on-one consultation, try and set a goal with the customer for like the month ahead, what they're going to do with the oils, how they're going to use them, or a goal just in general for the whole course. Then we've got the affirmations. So like I said, I made these very sort of all-encompassing, the whole family type thing. Some of them are about you, but they're more about the whole family. It's quite a pleasant one actually, going through that, because I've got 5 kids myself, so I've got a big family, and it made me think actually how we should be more collective about all this positive good vibes and everything like that, and we should think more about our family as a whole within it, and not just about ourselves. So I liked putting those together. And then we've got our affirmation blend, which is the blend we suggest you put on as you're doing the affirmations. And again, like as we go through this, the more I feel like it's so nice to be able to have something that you can focus on and concentrate on and do for yourself, and do something that's just for you. And that's why I really like this course. And then we've got Support Yourself with doTERRA, with the creation book and the mini book, and then obviously the full set of modules coming up. So here we are at the moment in number 8, and then we have got 4 more to go. So next month is emotion, then we've got spirituality. That'll be an interesting one from you. Then we've got character, and then social in November. Okay, so as always, we've got the editable class links here. So go away, edit your presentation for whoever you're pitching this to. And then we've got the useful links here as well for the different things in the class. Swiftly moving on to the creation book. So again, this is very much geared up towards the whole family, the complete family.
Just like also where your place is within the family.
Yeah.
And some people, you can be in a huge family but not really feel as though you fit in. So it's often about finding your place, finding where you're comfortable with, building bridges. Sometimes your family can really annoy you. So having a minute to go, okay, I'm going to be calm, I'm going to be peaceful, mindful of other people. So yeah, it is about the whole family, not just the happy families, but the slightly more challenged ones as well.
Absolutely. So we've got the normal recipes in here. We've got the new oils, and we've got some oils from the previous ones that we've been building up on. So the marjoram and the chamomile and adaptive is in there, and all the other oils would have been the previous LRPs from the previous sessions of the course. We've got a good selection of cards inside here for you to go through, plus obviously the oil kind of descriptions. And remember, these oil descriptions are different for every pack. Okay, so every book you will find a different oil description. Even if it's lavender, it will be lavender for family. So we wanted to do that so you can kind of like not have just the generic stuff that everyone else is kind of like telling people about out there, but it's something really specific to the topic. And this will also help you if you decide to use these in presentations. So I was thinking the other day, if somebody is very much about the oils, then you can create a whole presentation about the oils being used inside the module, and then use that as a selling point to upsell. So we've got all these oils here that we've gone through and we've added descriptions for. That in itself could be a presentation. Just the oils. Then obviously we've got the roller for unconditional love. We've got, I thought actually these were quite geared towards children, but I put a picture of an adult in there, and it's funny.
I know, I work in a school. Us adults need this as well. But also, if you get head lice in your family, it flies around and everyone needs to be treated.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like my little girl was with her dad, same with her dad, and then her dad said, I need the nick comb, because she just met another kid that she was playing with just in a restaurant, place, and then that kid apparently was riddled with head lice, and you never know where you can pick it up. And then
and they like to get up close and personal with your kids and all in your face and your hair, and
Yeah, so it could be passed on to grandparents, it could be passed on to all kinds of people, really.
But this is a prevention spray, so it's actually really good for your hair anyway.
Yeah.
So there's some really nice, nourishing, soothing oils in there. And if you struggle with your scalp, this is a nice one with the tea tree. So if you suffer from like a flaky scalp or anything like that, this would help.
Yeah. So if your target audience is not particularly geared towards children, then you might want to change this to a different name.
Yeah,
soothing
scalp spray.
Scalp spray or something like that. So again, just trying to give you some ideas. The stinky shoe spray, that could be applicable to anyone really, couldn't it? Particularly in the sports arena.
Yeah.
And teenage boys.
Or stinky husbands.
Yeah, husbands too. Anyone really. So we've got some good recipes in here. As always, we've done like a starter, main course and dessert, or a snack, main course and dessert. So
you can use this one either as a starter, as a dessert, or as a palate cleanser.
Oh yes. Then we've got the chicken tenders with the marjoram, and peppermint chocolate fudge. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And then as we move through, going on to our drinks, as always, we've got a hot drink. This is the lavender caramel tea. We've got bergamot ginger rosemary lemonade, which is a cold drink. We've got our cocktail, or an alcoholic drink, which is lavender white sangria. Amazing. And we've got our cocktail, or our soft kind of fancy drink, which is a virgin mojito, raspberry and tangerine. So lovely options there, and something for all the family.
You can see at this time of year I'm craving the cold, fruity, fresh stuff because we're so hot here.
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's melting. And I've got a friend in Wisconsin. My friend is coming next month, and her electric's been off, and it's not coming back on until tomorrow night. So they've got like half a cow in the freezer outside in the garage that's going to go off if they don't. And a friend has blent me.
So we're having a big barbecue tonight then.
Yeah. Anyway, it's hot everywhere right now. Okay, so we've got the blends on that bit. I kind of skip past, but here is your editable link, and we'll go to the next thing. So that's the creation book, and remember to give your creation book away. I would say give it away like if someone has a consultation with you potentially, or like I say, if they've actually signed up with you as a customer. You want to kind of leave this stuff for people who sign up as the customers. Then we've got the family affirmation meditation, which again is the audio, and there's a video link there. And as always, we've got the shareables. So if you want to run any of this through social media, you've got your options there for that. And again, we always recommend using the mini kit as the thing to get subscribers in on board. Oh, Terry's in Arizona. Oh God, you'll be melting like us then.
Yeah, it seems the whole world's on fire at the minute. Everywhere is just super, super hot. We've actually had weather warnings where they're telling you don't leave drinks in the car, don't leave bottles anywhere.
Turn your electric heaters off.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So that's that. Next thing we're moving on to is we'll talk about the challenge. Yeah. Oh my God, we're so excited about this. So we have got for you a 10-day challenge starting on August 1st. And it finishes on August 10th for the videos. And then on the 11th, we've got a live webinar. So
now we had no idea that this challenge was going to turn out the way it did.
No, we had no idea.
Proper excited along the way with how it's come on.
It is, and it's really evolved. So we had this idea that we were going to do this 10-day challenge where we were just kind of going to share tips of things you can do to add on your income in your dōTERRA business. And then it literally went from that into a full-on 10-day business course. Basically, it's turned into a business course, which we never imagined that would happen. But I've been so excited about it since then. Since we put together the presentations, we've recorded the videos. It's 10 days of videos, so there's going to be a video every day over the 10 days, and every day there's an opportunity to make money from it. And that's what's so good. It's so unique, this challenge.
But even we were like amazed at some of the ways that we can use the oils to make money. And we're like, oh, and there's this, and there's this, and there's this, and we've been working on them, and it's just come together so well.
It has. So we've done 10 videos, and each video has basically 3 ways that you can boost your income.
So like there's a topic for every day and then 3 subtopics each day.
So they're like literally, I'm not great at maths, but
that's 30.
30.
3 times 10, Michelle.
So I got another
30 different ways to generate more income.
We were talking about this the other day about my math skills. Anyway, yeah, so there's 30 ways to add additional income to a doTERRA business, all linked in and related to doTERRA, but they also can work as standalones.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got ideas for my own business that came off the back of this, which I hadn't considered. So it's just been really amazing. So sign up for the challenge if you haven't already. You can go to allmeupbaby.com/boost and you can sign up for the challenge there on the join the challenge button, and wait for the August 1st and we will be with you then. So we're going to release a video every day. You go to watch that video. There is steps that you can take if you want to participate in the money generation kind of like challengey part of it. Otherwise it wouldn't be a challenge, would it, if you weren't gonna do something?
Actually, people don't want to. I mean, I'll put the challenge
It would
there,
just
but
be
if you don't
training
want
then,
to
wouldn't it?
just watch the videos because they are awesome training videos.
Yeah, if you want to just watch it as training, just watch the training videos. If you want to do it as a challenge, then do it as a challenge, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, definitely.
Terry says, I've joined especially since I'm revamping all. I do have a question, however, on this versus last year's template eventually. Okay, yeah, no problem. I'm actually, okay, so yeah, we'll do that at the end, but I'm just going to explain the signature pack and then we'll go into the Q&A. So with this challenge, at the end of the challenge, you get the opportunity of getting one of our custom designed and created signature books that we put together basically for people inside All Me Up Baby. And to show you what this looks like, can you all see this shop page now where I've got this thing that says signature book? Okay, so basically this is a signature book. So it's at allmeupbaby.com/signature. And this is one example of one book that we put together to give you kind of like a view of the possibilities available. So what we suggest you do with the signature book is you target a niche audience with it. You can target in a more generic sense, like your business, your brand, what you stand for. That's fine. But I mean, in that case, that's what we did with this one. It was a book for a kite surfer, and he has a kite surfing business, and he wants to incorporate essential oils into this kite surfing business for his students and things like that, just to add another additional income stream into the business. So we got together and we created, basically every signature book will have the 18 dot cards. So these are like the recipes, the wild cards, something like that. So the way we've done it, we've done actual different balances of these cards in different books. Sometimes there's more rollers, sometimes there's more recipes,
sometimes there's more wild card kind of producty things, sometimes there's more food or drink. Sometimes people don't want alcohol, sometimes they want all cocktails.
Exactly.
You know, it differs.
So Heather will do a consultation with you for this signature book, and then she will talk to you about what kind of things do you want in there? You know, what should we do? What should we avoid? What should, you know, like, do you need more of this and less of that? So, but basically it will come together as 18 different options, cards, in terms of recipes, rollers, blends, all that jazz, the wild cards as well. Then it's fully branded as you. So I'll take you through the signature book and I'll show you what it looks like. So, but all the branding will be as you. You can leave in there like in association with All Me Up Baby, because this guy doesn't necessarily want to be dealing with the customers themselves. He's more of a sharer. So he would then divert people to kind of us to be able to take over and things like that. So it's fully branded with All Me Up Baby, but you don't have to have anything in there that says All Me Up Baby if you don't want to. And then also it's your oil signature, so you own it. Now the beauty of this is when we make these for you, you can also sell them. So if you decide I want to make kits and I want to provide a resource to other people, we can make the kits for you and then you can sell that resource. So whether you do it on Etsy or whether you do it on your own site, on your .com template, anything like that, you can sell this book because you paid us to create it for you. And yes, you own it.
Your brand,
basically.
your stuff, it's yours.
So let's go through and have a little looky at what one of these looks like. So this is the book. There's 42 pages in this. You might have slightly more, you might have slightly less. It depends on what type of book you're putting together. But as always, we've got the links in there. We've got a custom welcome message that you'll have your name, your logo, all that type of thing. And then obviously the oil shelf, as we usually put together, just to show people what oils they're going to need inside the book.
Now, you can actually say, I want to use specific oils. We had one person who said they just wanted to use the home essentials. So there was only 10 oils in that kit. And that's up to you, whether you want to say, okay, free for all, I want as many as you can and a wide variety, or whether you want to specific and target certain oils, maybe oils that work with your target audience.
Yeah.
So that's totally negotiable. That can be worked out.
Yeah, it also depends on the topic. So we did one where the woman was like, I only want to put menopause stuff in there. Yeah. So we picked out the oils, or you picked out the oils for that, because
there was a lot less oils in that because they were more focused on that topic.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is kite surfing, and some people are like, how do you apply oils to kite surfing? Well, you will see. Yeah, we included lots of oils. We had free reign on this.
Yeah. So we put loads of oils in to give it lots of variety and things like that. And, you know, this also is, if it's a signature pack as well, you might say to someone, just start with one recipe, and then you might like literally use the book as a way to guide people through every month. Like maybe we'll do
oils they need this month. We're going to focus on this recipe. Try these oils. Yeah.
So this actually could be made into sort of a mini kind of consultation process as it is. You know, like I want to develop a full kite surfing, you know, collection of oils to help me as a kite surfer. Okay, we'll start with this one. So although these are quite a lot of oils, you'll notice that the recipes inside, you know, and then we've got like this, we branded it with their own photos as well. So that's what we put together. And this is the guy. And then here we've got like the roll class. So we've got muscle soreness relief, because that is very specific.
You've been kiting all day, yes.
Yeah. So you might want to say to the individual, okay, what do you want to focus on? Okay, well, I get lots of bites from sandflies and things like that, or I find it difficult to focus when I'm kiting. But
when you're learning a new skill, you really have to focus on kiting. I mean, if you don't listen, you don't focus, serious accidents can happen. So we put that in there because they need extreme focus to learn the new skills.
Yeah. So again, people might say, okay, well, can you just start me off with, I'll make this bite and entry relief roller and I'll just test it out and see if it works for me. So you do that with a customer, and then they come back to you and say, yeah, this works great. Now I want to do extreme focus. So you can add the oils on gradually.
I've already got lavender. I'd use this one. There's lavender, but you need these 2 oils to add.
So this is a premise of, you know, how they generally work. Another thing I love about these flip books is, look, we put video in. So I put a little video insert here. So he's going to advertise in there as well. So put this.
Good, very good. Second time for people. Like, it's really amazing.
Oh. we switched on the video and then we lost us. There we go.
Okay. More normal size.
Oh yeah, you do. I know, I'm out of the picture. So we've got a video in there, video injections. And I was just saying to Heather that if somebody doesn't want a website and doesn't want to pay for the hosting and doesn't want to pay for all that stuff, we will host these digital books, the signature books, on our account in Issue if you want to do that to start with. We wouldn't recommend that as a long-term thing, because obviously it's our account. So if anybody sort of dives into the book a little bit more, they'll see that it's hosted on Virtual Friday. But I will say that once they've got the book, you know, you could literally use this as a primary link, like, to everything that's yours. You know, if you want to just use it as link your shop in there, link your videos in there. Another thing I was thinking about, if somebody is very oily, we can extract videos, dōTERRA videos, and put them inside here. So the YouTube ones, which are public, obviously, not anything from the back end, but anything that's a public video, we can put in here. So let's say, for example, you said in your one, you know, I want to have a video for lavender because we have recipes with lavender. And then we can put the video in there that teaches them about the oil. Now there are like a million things that you can do with this.
Yeah.
You know, basically you could make one that's just about oils and not include any recipes if you want to, and just say I want the home essentials kit and I want the oil and the video. We're fine with making that for you. Yeah. So we can do that, but basically it amounts to about 18 different things. So again, we've got like recipes in here as well. So we've got energy balls, and then we've also incorporated this same thing.
These are his own pictures.
These are his own pictures. Yeah, so these are pictures of the guy. So we've got the energy boost, energy balls, we've got the hydrate. So
if you're in the sun all day and you're working out, you really need to be rehydrated. But the energy balls are good because, you know, you don't want to be having a full picnic on the beach when you're trying to kite surf, and you don't want the sand, and you need that quick boost of energy.
Yeah.
So these protein balls are fantastic.
And then we've got the salty sea dog, obviously for after. The bar is open. And we have to put one in there. And then another little video. So this is a promotional video for, you know, a percentage off, you know, that. So you could, I mean, you can, if you've got your own issue account, you can switch these videos out. So if you have, let's say, for example, you have a product of the month sort of built into your, you build a product of the month into the book, then you can change the video for the next product of the month, whatever that product is. So you would probably need your own issue account for that. So I can show you how to switch out the video and change it, but it's really easy once you've got issue. So we can really think about the possibilities for this. It's a paid issue account. So you can have a free issue account, but you can't embed. It's got a lot of restrictions to it. So we've got a paid issue account to be able to do all these kind of features. And then obviously we've got the healing help, and then the tanning oils. So again, it's very beachy, and we always keep with a nice theme, the beachy theme going on, and the doTERRA theme throughout. The after sun gel, leg cramp muscle oil, don't cramp your style, because kite surfing, there's like style. We really thought about the brand and incorporating like the recipes in with the brand. So there's a lot of thought that goes into this. In fact, yeah, we have put a lot of time into this, Terry. Yes. But we like to do that with everything. So she says, so what you're saying, this would be the person's personal signature but personalized? Yes. So this is a custom personal signature book that we'll work on together with you, branded as you. It doesn't have to have anything All Me Up Baby in it. And I can see the aroma essentials collection targeted to perfume. Yeah, so you can do a full book on perfumes and perfuming and things. And yeah, and you can do it, like I say, or like we've said, you can do it for a specific kit. So like home essentials kit or yoga kit or something like that, and to sell the kit, which is obviously what everyone wants to do. Actually, although we've done the full doTERRA for life, we could actually do, you know, later down the line, don't worry, I know you're busy.
She keeps dropping off.
We could do sort of like a doTERRA for life book, which kind of pulls like a mix and match of all one recipe from all the different areas. Like if we just kind of focused it on maybe home essentials stuff, because of, you know, like we could make it work. But yeah, you can, it's basically a book that you can customize to any specific oils, any specific topic, and it can be completely branded as you. Cool down spray, and then the sports muscle soak. So again, we try to be really sympathetic to the brand and to the style and the theme. And then we've got, you know, the blends, which have all been named again in that theme.
But they're also not just named, they would help with that theme. So whether it's energizing for the day to go kite surfing, or whether it's coming to relax after a hard, stressful day kite surfing, you know, the blends all kind of match the theme as well.
Yeah. But like I say, I really like the video injection, because if you want to do a welcome video, for example, in your book, and you wanted to have a video in there just introducing people and saying how to sign up with you, or where to go to get further information, or book a consultation.
Where you started, why you got into this, you know, what is your story? Everyone's got a story how they started.
Yeah, so that can go in there. If you say, this is what I specifically want in my book, we'll work that in there. So this is why I just love it. So you've got the video aspect of it, you've got that personal interaction, so something you can send out on a smaller scale, something you can give away. But I would definitely use this as a tool for marketing. Yeah, so I mean,
because it's really work on the brand. It's all about you. It's about strengthening that brand so people see it and they feel you.
yeah. And then obviously once you've done one of these, if you want to then rebrand your dōTERRA for Life course in the same style, you can go ahead and have like this full matching set of awesome, really, it's really awesome. And then other blends there, and then more blends, and then the end. So that's it. So if you want to go to allmeupbaby.com/signature, you'll be able to see this in all its amazing glory. And you can also download the PDF in there as well. Obviously, the PDF doesn't have video. That's why I like, you can still do this even without the flipbook technology. You just won't obviously be able to add videos into it. You can't put the video inside a PDF, although we can link to videos in there. So if you say, if you want, I can put a screenshot of the video and then put it linking to a place. Yeah. So that could also be done inside the standard PDF.
Possibilities.
There's loads, yeah. And if you've got ideas and you want to run them by me, I'm your tech girl. And usually I can figure out a way of how to make something work. So if you've got a real specific idea of something you want to do, but you're not quite sure if it's technically available, then we can talk and we can, you can come and ask questions and then we'll figure out what we can do. So that is the signature experience book, and whoever wins the challenge at the end will get one free. Amazing. So that's why it's really, really worth doing. So Terry, let's go back to your question. What's your question?
I know you're recording this, so I want to make sure that I keep it kind of broad here. But
okay.
When you just gave us that one link showing the signature one, which is really like the new template that you have versus the old template that you had. Are you guys going to be offering the new template versus the old template for those of us that have the old template that will want to upgrade?
So tell me, what do you mean, the .com business, or do you mean?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so the .com business is now, it's the new version. But yes, if you want to do, so I see what you're saying. There's like the full VIP custom experience where we do all the design and everything for you. And then there's a template. Yes, we're still doing the full design option.
Okay, so on like I have the old template, which I have never done anything with it other than made a few changes, but never opened it up to anybody. So then when I went back and I started looking at everything, because I'm revamping everything now and trying to move everything toward what you guys are working on, basically. So I stopped doing that because I really want to look at getting the new template. So I would think, so what you're really saying is you guys are, if somebody wants to upgrade, then it needs to be the template service, not the template, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so the template service. So what I think what you're talking about here is this new updated revamped version of the template.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so what we've done is added a lot more features into this updated version.
I saw that.
So we've added the back end area for people, which is all pre-populated with the information. We've added the first dōTERRA for Life area, which you can use as a lead magnet. But because we've added all these additional features, there's obviously the consultation page, which is still the same. But then there's a 12-part course, and then there's the bit that leads into the dōTERRA page, and there's like the Calendly link in there to book a call. Obviously the home essentials. So all of this, particularly this area as well, so where we add the resources and things like that, this is all something that's part of the paid version of Podia. So the free template that we were doing, which we aren't doing anymore, you could essentially use it in the free version of Podia, but it was so basic. And I was thinking people can do that themselves. So we wanted to then up level it and kind of give people more of the resources inside it. So that's why
okay. That makes total sense. Because it's been revamped like 95% really. And that's why I was asking it. So what I'll do is I'll go back to your support area and I'll write my comments and everything so that I don't take up this time. But I noticed that and I was like, oh, I got to stop because really this has been revamped to use the paid version and I can see the difference completely, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does, because we were thinking anyone can put together that like kind of basic one, but what we want to do is help people incorporate how to set up the product, set up the courses, have the back end, bring the subscribers in, all that stuff. So in order to be able to do that, we had to switch on to the paid version. It's the lowest plan, which I think works out $39 a month. And that includes all the hosting, but it also includes putting it on your own domain, so you can have it on your own domain. And then again, you can kind of like change all the colors and everything like that, but we're still offering the customization service as well, which you can do. So if you decide, Terry, that you don't want to fiddle around with it anymore, we do provide that customization service still. But with this template, we've got a lot more structure to it to be able to kind of like say, okay, well, this is what you do for this. And the automated pipes training that's coming out. I didn't mention the training. So I've been working on the training, but throughout in the middle of it, Podia announced, because I'm a Podia Pro, so I get to know, it's quite good really, but I get to know all the stuff that is upcoming with Podia and the changes that they're making. And then on one of the meetings that I had with Podia, they said they were making these changes and I didn't want to have to redo the training. So the launch training will be going live in the next couple of days, and we'll also have our automated pipes training live in the next couple of days. And the automated pipes training is a full training course, and you guys are going to have access to that, specifically centered around the customization of this .com template. So you'll be able to go through and customize all the elements of this .com template with the automated pipes training, which is coming out. So that will probably help you, Terry, in that respect, if you want to shift into this template. But yeah, so that's all coming up, and that's going to be coming out in the next few days because we need it ready to be able to do the 10-day challenge, because we mentioned the automated pipes training so much in the 10-day challenge and things. So yeah, the automated pipes training will show you more about the .com template and more about the back end of it as well. But the really nice thing about the .com template is like it's completely set up with everything you need, and it's completely geared up to the resources which are available inside All Me Up Baby in terms of the experience packs and the dōTERRA for Life course. Okay, guys, any other questions or anything I can help you with? But Terry, we're very happy to help you and support if you have anything specific you want to ask. We're very, very happy to guide you, and help you out there.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions? Nope. Okay, guys, so we'll call this a wrap for today because I think we bombarded you with enough information stuff. Really excited to see you on the challenge, which starts on August 1st. We're going to be sending you emails every day once the videos are available. So just keep checking your email. Make sure you open those emails to be able to stay on course with the 10-day challenge. The videos aren't exhaustive. They're like about 10 minutes each. And then you'll be able to kind of see progressively as you go on how you can kind of like earn money, boost your income, add additional things onto the dōTERRA business, which you may not have thought of before. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. It was lovely to see you. Hope you can cool off wherever you are, put the AC on, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
See you later.
Bye.